Stop gambling if you're broke. Take that time to build a foundation. Take that time to understand what it is you're going into. Take that time to save some money in case you don't, because you don't want to go back to zero, man. You don't. I remember saving my first thousand, my first 2,000, and at the time, I wasn't really sure what to do. My brother had just started investing. I wasn't too sure. I was young. So I threw money in where I just thought it would be alright. It didn't do too well, and I took the L, lost all that money. So then next time I was like, okay. And this is it's good if you guys can do this. If not, then you're gonna have a long road ahead of you. But okay, I was like, okay, let me build a foundation, let me do some research and set something up. And then I would slowly be building up the money, save up another like thousand or two. And the thing is, instead of keeping it there and letting it build up, I felt like it was too slow. I felt like I needed more. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to buy a Lamborghini like this. So then I took that money out, spent it on some other stuff. Some of it was some bullshit, probably just like some clothes or something, right? And then I lost it all again. So I kept having to restart, kept having to restart. And when if that money was still in those accounts and I would have continued contributing into them, right now that would be worth, I don't even know. Not an insane amount, but like a cool amount, you know what I mean? And I get it. You want to just jump the line, man, and get to the end. I understand. I did so many times, but for me, I ended up losing more money. And of course, I made some money here and there, but not enough. Not enough in the sense, and that doesn't matter, right? Because it's the fundamentals that are important. The fundamentals are that now I am in a risk right now. I put a bunch of money, like 10K plus, into a gamble in a way. I did my research on it. I felt confident about it, and I'm gonna see how it plays out. But before I did that, I have my emergency fund. I have my 401ks, my Roth, you know what I'm saying? My retirement. Those are being funded currently always. I have my regular taxable brokerage. That's being funded too, and that's into some stable ETFs and in a way safe, right? Not really safe, but you get what I'm saying. And then I also have some money in the check just in case. So I have all those things down, right? Where I was building them up, right? Then I got a second job. And with that second job, I was making some extra money, put some of them away. And with more of it, I was like, you know what? I do want to take a risk. And now that I have all these things set up, that foundation set up, that things to fall back on set up, I put that money into a risk, honestly, a gamble. But I could get lucky, but luck is just when preparation meets an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? And it could go in my favor, it could not. Who knows? But if you have all these foundations, all these things set up, then you are able to take those risks without going back to zero. Because that's the one thing that held me back the most. Going back to zero was the worst thing that always happened to me. Because once I started building up a little bit, I was like, all right, this time it's cool. Let me really start growing my wealth. And then I would look around social media, look around friends, family, co-workers, whatever it may be, and some people had things that I kind of wanted. Not necessarily that I wanted, but I was like, damn, they're buying themselves all these things. Like, I wish I could buy myself all these things. Like, I have all these things I want to buy myself, this and that, I have these goals, da 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 da. And my insecurities beat me, my feelings beat me, and instead of continuing and sticking down, staying down, I folded, and I wanted to flip that money and make it so much more. But if I would have stayed down, contributed slowly, all those accounts would have been worth so much more, right? And that the thing is not that you should not take risks, you should not gamble. But if you're broke, man, set up all your foundations the right way, the hard way, and then when you feel like you can take those risks responsibly without jeopardizing your livelihood or your family's or anybody's, take those risks, because that's what they're for, man. That's what that foundation is for. That foundation is there for you to take those risks so that you can change something. But if you keep taking these risks and going back to zero, it's gonna be so much harder, and you're gonna lose so much progress each time, when instead you could build up those foundations. Those foundations, look like the risk foundation, building them up slowly, then you do a risk, and then boom, you drop it, boom, right? Foundation, risk, and then boom. No, but if you build them up together, take that risk, and you're still building this up, it might fall, but like that foundation catches you, and then the risk, and then it catches you, and then eventually they both will take off. You get what I'm saying? And it may not be that smooth, not every time, right? Of course, but that foundation is there to catch you, so you don't go back to zero. Going back to zero is the worst feeling. You guys know this. I know this. Been there so many times. And all those times were my own fault for not building up that foundation. So put in that hard work, take that time, build that foundation up, study, grind, and then take the risk. And have fun, enjoy it, but be responsible, man. Be responsible. I know you want all those things, and they will come. Just keep working. Take care.